Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and we buy and sell stuff with our two antique booths and the two antique malls that we're in. Plaza Antiques in Lincoln Park, Michigan, and Maumee Antiques in Maumee, Ohio. And today we're heading to Maumee, Ohio, and we're going to do a booth display change. We're going to put our fall items into the booth. So we got a lot of stuff here that we need to get out of the car, and it's going to be an all-day event because while I'm doing that, I'm also going to be doing toys too. Our toy racks are kind of looking sparse these days, so I need to redo a bunch of toys. So that's our plan for today. So we're here at the Maumee Antique Mall in Maumee, Ohio, and I'm going to show you my trunk. You're going to laugh. This car is so full. Nobody could ride with me even if they wanted to. So look at this car. What a disaster. I have all kinds of Halloween blow molds. There's pumpkins. There's a giant picture in there. It's crazy. I got blow molds in the front seat. So thank goodness the Maumee Antique Mall provides these carts for the dealers. Otherwise, it would take multiple loads to get this in. So let's get it on in, and we better get busy. So this is the first cart. This is definitely going to be a 2-cartload day. So let's get this in and we'll come back and load up again. So we are in row 7 or aisle 7, and we're kind of on the left-hand side, kind of almost to the back. We're about 4 booths in from the very back one. So look at all this stuff we got. Man, it's going to be a long day here, but this is just what happens during the holidays. The holidays are probably my busiest time, so if you don't see as many YouTubes, that is why. I have lots of display changes, and I also have shows that I'm doing with the vintage market, and it is a busy time. So if you see what I got here now, I did all this neutrals, and I kind of did that on purpose because I thought it'd be an easy transition then to go to the autumn types of colors and objects. So I kind of had a plan this time. I don't always, but I kind of had a plan. So we can kind of just pull things out as we need to and insert the fall items and add in all of our oranges, greens, and yellows. So here's our second cart. This is definitely a 2-cart day, and we got a lot of blow molds, and a lot of these I literally just got. So that was pure luck to get all these nice ones. So it's been a real odd summer. I have been getting some real unusual things towards the end of the summer here. So that's been great. So here's all the items that got to go into the booth. Oh boy, you wonder how it's going to all fit sometimes. Now I will have to take some of the neutral items out too to fit it all in. So the first thing I did is I'm going to try to get the blow molds in because those are the biggest items. So I put 2 there and 1 up there on that jewelry cabinet. That jewelry cabinet is also really nice for big items. And in the back, my toys are a mess. I'm going to be putting lots of oranges and stuff on this yellow and brown shelf. So we have more big items in. We're starting to put in some of the small items on the shelves, but it takes a lot of time to put things in and pull things out. And I'm trying to reinsert stuff back into the other shelves, but I'm not going to have room this time to do it. So here we go. We got a lot of the orange in and a lot of the small pumpkins in. It's looking pretty good. I got some little orange trees in there and a little chicken and all kinds of small little pumpkins spread throughout the whole booth. Now, I did have some pumpkins that were various different colors, like I had some blue ones and some purple ones and whatnot. So I did incorporate those within my other shelving so that they would kind of color coordinate with that. So, and in the back here, I put a whole bunch of them because it kind of matches that display shelf there. So lots of orange pumpkins there. And then there's some bag lots on the bottom I put. And the toys, oh boy, they are going to be a mess. So we're going to be working on those too. And you can see the other shelf of toys. Everything is a disaster. I just need to really redo all of this. And here's our other shelf. I put some yellow pumpkins in with the green, as you can see there, and some green pumpkins. And then I had little purple pumpkins too that I inserted into the purple and black area of the shelves. So they kind of turned out cute. I like the pumpkins kind of throughout the booth. And here it is in the front. It's looking pretty good. So we're going to change that dress form, but I think I'm going to keep that black dress on there actually. And then over here on this hanging rack for clothing, I have summer stuff, so I got to change that to some Halloween type merchandise. And the same with the end caps. Some of the stuff, even though it kind of goes with it, it's neutral. I wanted to put more themed objects. And that's the toys we got to put all in. So let's take a look at our little shelves here. We have our pin shelves here. I had to organize them a bit. I put all the Halloween jewelry on the top so people could see that right away. And I put little pumpkins throughout, and the ring display is done. So that is all filled up. I usually have to fill that up every week. And I got to put a few more necklaces on that necklace display there. So in the earring racks, I went through all of those. Got those all filled back up again. Those are something you have to do every time I come here because the earrings are really good sellers. And we have some nice blow molds in this top area and lots of smalls in here. So we're going to head on over to our toy shelf now. So we got it somewhat organized, that round thing, and look at all the stuff on the floor. This stuff's got to be incorporated into different shelves, so it's going to take a little time to do that, to make that so it's easy to shop for folks. And always, every time I come, I have to always reorganize the action figures and the Barbie type dolls. And that took some time. And look, it's beautiful. We got the front all done. I think it turned out quite nice. So there's a lot of little sold signs going to go up here that we're going to be putting in later, all the objects that we've been selling, because this is a really busy time of the year for us. So take note of that. And we're going to take a little tour here. And we have a lot of our neutrals still in there, but we incorporated some of the Halloween things. And I got new clothing on the end caps to kind of match our front display. So we're going to go on back into the booth. And our purple shelf is done. We have purple pumpkins incorporated throughout and a skull. We didn't really add much. We add some of the neutrals in within the shelves, but we didn't add much to these shelves this week because our front was our focus. And here's my showcase. Lots of rings in there. Tons and tons of rings. And there's some amber in there and compacts. And the toys we got picked up. And it's somewhat organized. I have a lot of like the action figures together and the Fisher-Price stuff together and so on and so forth. And I got a crate of Barbies and other 8-inch dolls and a couple crates of action figures. Those are really good sellers for me. Those action figures are really good to buy. And here's our yellow shelf with all the oranges incorporated. And I did that dress form in the back and added a autumn sweater to that. Along with some of the clothing, I added some autumn items into the clothing. And here's the back of the display. And my bracelets I still got to do there. But the purses got all reorganized and the toys are reorganized. So it took some time. These toys were a big mess, let me tell you. The toys always get messy. I think people were in there playing. But here's the other side of the shelves. And we got our colored pumpkins incorporated in there. I can always tell when I've sold a lot of stuff by how messy the booth is, which is not a bad thing. And there's our blue items there. So this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye, and we'll see you again. Bye.